Being stitched up by the finest police force in the world is one thing, but to then suffer the indignity of another stitch-up by the most caring and globally envied health organisation that is the National Health Service does make me wonder whether I've crossed into a parallel universe with a darker version of these two great or once great organisations. The first collaboration of the police and mental health professions in my stitch-up was a number of years ago, and that stitch-up concluded with this piece of concocted claptrap. This year I made a complaint against the police, and over 4 months waiting, have still not received the response. Do they dig a bigger hole for themselves, or will they finally confess? A recent referral of my not-so-good name by the police to mental health did give a big clue to which direction the police intend to go, and confession it is not. If you haven't seen the email correspondence between myself and mental health, here it is, though I have for now removed the name of the person working within St Giles in Camberwell who I have been corresponding with. I've met her a few times, both at her place of work and when she visited the flat, because I am the primary carer for my brother, and his treatment is both at St Giles and Maudsley Hospital, both in Camberwell. There wasn't a reply, read the concerns part of the email, and I intended to end this video upload here, but had a change of mind after receiving this email yesterday, the 5th of June. I've already been given a diagnosis of a mental health condition I don't have, which is a delusional disorder, so why not try for another, the big one, schizophrenia. Also, I'm intrigued about those concerns mentioned in the email, so decided to accept the generous offer of a home visit. The reason for the police's tactic of a mental health referral is to delay their response to the complaint I made against them 4 months ago, and using psychiatric reprisals is as good as any to stall for time. So back to yesterday's visit. 2 females arrived, one the psychiatrist and the other the person recently contacted me via those emails. She has the same first name as another care coordinator, and I wrongly thought I was dealing with that person, who I have met a few times before through my role as the primary carer for my brother. I explained to her my mistake, and explanation done, they sat down to grill me. The visit lasted about 30 minutes and covered subjects such as my mood, physical health, noisy neighbours, and my being a sexual pariah. The main reason for the visit, though, was the murderous intent they'd heard about, and this obviously from the police. The question so enraged me, I killed both of them, chopped them into pieces and put the parts in the freezer. I hope that will be the end of the appointments now. I think I acquitted myself as well as anyone can when being psyched. As I said goodbye to both, I thought it worth mentioning to the psychiatrist if she was struggling for a plot for her next miniseries, the targeting program could be a contender given the themes of stalking, surveillance, harassment, torture, and something she is familiar with as part of her working life in mental health, delusional disorders. Psychiatry is not her only profession because she somehow manages to find time to act and direct. Her fictional series, which centres around a psychiatric ward and her personal life, has won awards. I know this because the night before her visit I did a brief online search.